employers. My name is Brianne. I will talk with you about deaf unemployment. Have you worked with the deaf and hard of hearing individuals before? If you haven't, have you ever wondered why? Have you seen any deaf or hard of hearing people in any work environment? Well, in February 2013, fact sheet called Deafness and Hearing Loss from a website called World Health Organization stated over 5% of the world's population of 360 million people are disabled with hearing loss. On October 11, 2013, according to Gallaudet Research Institute stated 9 through 22 out of every 1,000 people have severe hearing loss or they are deaf. So I'm hoping, and during this speech, I'm hoping to equip you with some knowledge about how and why deaf and hard of hearing people are prevented from getting the job, and I hope to encourage you and persuade you that you would hire a deaf and hard of hearing individual into your workplace when they apply to your place. First, I'm going to talk with you about the highest deaf and hard of hearing people, the pretty high unemployment rate. Gallaudet Research Institute announced in 2011 that unemployment rate for people of 16 years and over with a disability is 16.1%. People with no disability unemployment rate is 8.8%. So deaf and hard of hearing are twice as much unemployed than hearing individuals. They also said at age of 18 through 44 years old, hearing population of 82% worked in the labor force. People with severe to profound hearing loss have 58% worked in the labor force. 45 through 64-year-olds in hearing population, only 73% was in labor force. 46% of deaf and hard of hearing worked in labor force. So what might be the issues that deaf and hard of hearing may face when they try to apply for a job? One of their issues is hearing people just don't get it. In 2013 article, Hiring Deaf Employees Can Benefit Potential Employers, written by Melody Licht, said, I know you've tried to figure out just what it is hearing people don't get or understand. You know you are qualified for the job based on the skills and duties listed for the position. In 2012, an article called School for the Deaf Prepares Students for the Workplace, written by Dana Straley, mentioned Deloitte's quote, many employees initially are reluctant to accept the deaf and hard of hearing interns, usually because they don't know what to expect. So what are the issues of this whole situation? And figuring out that in 2013, an article called Deaf and Qualified, written by Melody Licht, asked, if I were to put myself in an employer's shoes, what would I be concerned about? So it's asking the question, like, if I were to put myself in an employer's shoes, I mean, what would he be thinking about when trying to hire a person of deaf? So these are the questions that are pretty common in our mind. First one is, how will I communicate with someone who can't hear me? And how will I train and give direction or feedback? Last but not least, but how can I accommodate their specific needs financially? So you might be thinking, okay, how can we solve this problem between you and the deaf person? In the School for the Deaf Prepares Students for the Workplace article, Deloitte said, these students know that if they can just get in, they can do a good job because they have the skills. Deaf and hard of hearing people, they have a lot of skills and capabilities to work in any work environment they can because they have the skills. In order to change your mind about that, like, what can deaf and hard of hearing individuals do to help persuade you that they can be a good worker in your workplace? Maybe during the interview, do they need to provide some resources to help equip you to how to improve communication between both of you, or something else? What can they do that you would give them a chance to work in your workplace. I will discuss with you about the YouTube video taken from the Deaf and Qualified article. It's called What Would You Do? Deaf Clip. As I watched this video, this is very interesting. There was a guy who was hearing, I think he was a boss, and he works at his coffee shop. And there was two ladies that came in the door and wanted to apply for the position that he has on the window. One of them was deaf, and she said she wanted to apply to this place. So this deaf man says, "Oh, so this co-worker said that, oh, I'm sorry, but I cannot hire because you are deaf." And there are other human resources people that were sitting next to him, and they thought, wow, okay, this guy is very discriminative. But this is here's a real story behind it. When he said that, I can't accept you because you're deaf and I don't know how this is going to work, and he denied the deaf person's application to apply. And after the two ladies left out the door, there's a human resources people that were sitting in the coffee shop, customers as they are. They came up to this guy and they said, you're very discriminated when you do that, but it was really helpful. But if you don't think you want to invite this person, just say accept their application anyway and just plan not to call them. I'm like, okay, this is totally ridiculous. So, all in all, I just hope you understood why we have a high unemployment rates for deaf and hard of hearing individuals. And I hope you understood, and I hope to persuade you if there is a deaf or hard of hearing person that comes and applies at your work, all I ask is just give them a chance, and it doesn't hurt to try, and it will help make this world a better place. Thank you.